Distinguished Chief Guest, past Rotary International President Rajendra Saboo, TRF Trustee and member of the Rotary Club of Bombay, Ghulam Vahanwati, guests of honor, District Governor Sunil Mehra and District Governor nominee Sandip Agarwalla, District 2490 International Chair and past President of Rotary Club of Tel Aviv, Ran Lever, President of Rotary Club of Ramlah, Yossi Agiv, International Affairs Officer of the Rotary Club of Ramlah, Zipporah Mir, Trustees of Masina Hospital, Rotarian Homi Katgara and Jimmy Parak, CEO of Masina Hospital, Dr. Vispi Choki, we wish you well and speedy recovery. Joint CEO of Mr. Mehra Padaiji, Rotarian Sunita and Mr. Avadesh Mandelia, trustees of Janta Janardan Health Organization, fellow Rotarians and guests, a very good afternoon to you all. It is with pleasure that I welcome you to today's inauguration of the Central Supply Sterile Department and the naming of the Wellness Center at Masina Hospital. Rotary Club of Bombay's association with the Masina Hospital began in 2018, and over these past 3 years, we have assisted in the setting up and upgrading of 8 departments, namely casualty, burns, NICU, plastic surgery, orthopedic OT, endoscopy, ENT, and urology at a total outlay of rupees 4.25 crores. RCB has always been in the forefront of catering to healthcare at our medical centers at Talwada and in Mumbai. And besides the Masina, we have enhanced medical facilities at various centers and hospitals all over the country, and also donated sophisticated and specialized equipment such as ventilators, dialysis machines, HFNC machines, to name a few. We were also amongst the first to lend a helping hand from the very commencement of the dreaded pandemic by setting up a kitchen to distribute hot meals to those on the streets and also ensure that large quantities of PPEs, masks, face shields were distributed where they were needed the most. With the dreaded virus currently racking our city, we shall once again push forth to alleviate the suffering of the economically and medically underprivileged. However, today we are back at Masina thanks to the municipal donation of rupees 50 lakhs by Janta Janardan Health Organization, a trust founded by the father-son duo of Durgaprasad and Suryaprakash Mandelia. The JJHO caters to medical needs of the underprivileged and building a medical infrastructure and has always lived up to its motto, may all be healthful. With the support of our twin club and international partner, the Rotary Club of Ramlah, and a part of the generous donation by the JJHO, the Rotary Club of Bombay has been awarded a global grant of USD 120,000, from which several high-flow nasal cannula machines have been donated to Masina and various other hospitals. However, it was thanks to a large portion of the JJHO donation that our involvement in the Central Supply Sterile Department and the Wellness Center came into being. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will now leave it to the various speakers to follow and to inform you of further on today's significant event. And I once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, President Framroze Mehta. I'll now request our guest of honor, DG and Sandip Agarwalla, to address us, please.
Thank you, Gaurav. Our chief guest, past Rotary International President Raja Saboo, TRF Trustee and member of our club, Rotarian Ghulam Vahanwati, guest of honor, District Governor Sunil Mehra, High PDG Harjeet Singh Talwar, President Framroze Mehta, Rotarians Gaurav and Vijay, our honored guests from Israel, members of the Rotary Club of Ramlah and Rotary International District 2490, Managing Trustee of Masina Hospital and our retired and Homi Kadgara, Trustee Jimmy Parak, CEO Wispy Jokhi and Deputy CEO Behram Khoraji, many other illuminaries from the Rotary world, the entire Mandelia family present, including our generous donors. May I request Satya to please mute everybody? Thank you. Members of the Mandelia family, including our generous donors, Sunita ji and Avdesh ji Mandelia, dignitaries present from Masina Hospital, fellow Rotarians, and other distinguished guests. The CSSD, or the Central Sterile Services Department, also called Sterile Processing Department or Central Supply, is an integrated place in hospitals and other healthcare facilities that performs sterilization and other actions on medical devices and equipments. It is a service unit of the hospital responsible for providing guaranteed sterile equipments, instruments to all the departments of the hospital for immediate use in patient care, a step towards the prevention of hospital-acquired infections. The operations of a sterile services department usually consist of the cleaning, disinfection, and sterilization of reusable medical equipment. Sterilization is a process that kills all forms of bacteria, disease, fungi, and viruses. Disinfection procedures before and after a medical event prevent the transmission of germs. Not only will it protect the patients, but importantly, it also protects the medical professionals. Sterilizing each piece of equipment is critical to keep each patient as safe and healthy as possible. Sterilizing medical equipment with an autoclave is one of the only guaranteed ways to eliminate the danger of spreading bacteria and diseases from patient to patient in a medical facilities. And there can be no more opportune time than today when we are facing such a challenge with the spread of COVID-19 that we are on the verge of inaugurating such a facility at Masina Hospital. We are proud that our club, the Rotary Club of Bombay, in its continuing association with Masina Hospital, has yet again put up this project in its quest to upgrade and modernize the hospital with the state-of-art facilities which benefit the poorest sections of our society. I also commend our donors for the handsome contribution to the Masina Mandelia Wellness Centers. I once again compliment our donors, Sunita ji and Avdesh ji Mandelia, for their generosity, which together with the funds from the club and the Rotary Foundation has resulted in this project being set up. On the occasion of Avdesh ji's 70th birthday, his aunt and uncle, our chief guest, Raja Saboo ji, and his respected wife, Usha ji, have further gifted an amount of rupees 1 lakh in Avdesh ji's name towards the maintenance and upkeep of the CSSD. What a befitting and generous gesture. Thank you, Usha ji and Raja ji. Thank you for listening to me so patiently.
Gaurav, you're muted.
Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, DG and Sandip. I now request guest of honor DG Sunil Mehra to address us.
Thank you, Gaurav. Greetings from District 3141 to past Rotary International President Raja Saboo ji and Usha ji, DGN 22-23 and to be DGE in 70 days, Sandip, Trustee Gulam, IPD Harjeet, my visionary President Framroze, members of the benevolent Mandelia family, trustees of Masina Hospital, all our distinguished guests joining us from overseas who participate with this club for its global grants, Rotarians and guests. Primarily, congratulations to the entire Rotary Club of Bombay, not just for today's inauguration of the Central Sterile Services Department, but also for contributing to this district with such meaningful and need-based projects. And truly visionary President Framroze and the entire team of RC Bombay, your club is an institution. We need you too. Got a future with you. With a very, very tough year for you, strong year. And after my recent visit to your club for the official governor's visit, I truly wondered, why does this club need an official governor's visit? So in the lighter vein, next time, just send your report and call us for a fellowship. So today's inauguration and naming ceremonies for the Central Sterile Services Department. We know the need for the same, and the process, of course, is through the decontamination process after removing the soils and damaged instruments, cleaned manually, washed and then sterilized, sometimes even through the ultrasonic cleaners. These projects are very rare, but go a long way to sustain good health and control infections. And before I sign off, looking at the current pandemic, and on the lighter vein, of course, what if this kind of a system was inbuilt in human bodies? More than half our issues would be solved. Imagine knowing you needed physical sterilization. Mr. COVID would then go for a walk. Imagine you were mentally affected. Your UV process would settle down with your boiling temperature. The only fallout would be, of course, that many an ailment would not need a medic. But of course, that's wishful thinking. Congratulations once again to the entire club for always leading the way. For now, of course, this inauguration of the Central Sterile Systems Department. Once again, congratulations. Thank you for having me.
Gaurav.
I now request District 2490 International Chair and past President Rotary Club Rotarian Ramlah to address.
Good morning in Israel, good afternoon in India. For me, it's a nice opportunity to meet all of you and to appreciate the opportunity to talk. I'm putting the stopper, not to go behind the limitation of time. We, as a district international service chair of Rotary Israel 2490, I can guarantee you that we are doing and try to do a lot with the various districts in India. We have recently started two nice and impressive projects with District 3140 for DC, and there is another project for delegation, exchange of delegation with District D3011 from New Delhi, and this is our forecasting to the nice cooperation. I have here a letter that Dr. Nahum Frankel, our district governor of 2490, sent to this meeting. And please, to our dear friends from District 3140 of India and Bombay Club, unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the important Zoom meeting due to another previous commitment. Sorry, because of another previous commitment I have. I'm very proud of the excellent relationship that Ramlah Club and District 2490 have with you. I have been traditional where our clubs and you maintain close ties for the benefit of our communities. In this year of Governor 2021, despite the coronavirus, we did not stop domestic activity nor the international activity of both our region district. I look forward to a continuous activity and expanding even the relationship. The help we have all given to the community in the medical devices during this difficult time has undurable benefit, and it's filled me with a joy. I hope that we will continue in this way in the future and wish us all a good health. And of course, best regard, Nahum Frankel. I myself run Liver as a District International Service Chair. I will continue the year after the next year and the next, even the next after the next year. And therefore, we will maintain this nice relationship, leading very nice and very effective, exactly on time. Especially the Ramlah Club Tzipora and Yossi, and 2 days ago we even have another Zoom meeting, so we really look forward to expand this mutual cooperation, and thank you all for this opportunity to meet you and to present our mutual interest of mutual activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Ran Lever. Thank you very much. I now request Janta Janardan Health Organization Managing Trustee and member of our own Rotary Club of Bombay, Rotarian Sunita Mandelia, to address us, please.
Thank you, Gaurav. With God's grace and on behalf of the Mandelia family, I extend a warm welcome to our most esteemed chief guest, Padma Shri and past Rotary International President, Shri Rajendra ji Saboo, with his most gracious wife, Mrs. Usha ji Saboo, a Mandelia daughter, guests of honor DG Sunil Mehra, DGN Sandip Agarwalla, President RCB Framroze Mehta, Rotarians Mr. Vijay Datya, Mr. Gaurav Nivetya, Mr. Homi Kadgara, and other luminaries from the Rotary world, Dr. Joki, dignitaries present from the Masina Hospital, my fellow Rotarians, and other distinguished guests and friends. I must mention that my journey as a Rotarian was flagged off by respected Mr. Saboo himself. Few years back, it was he, on seeing my passion to serve, remarked, "Sunita, you need to and you must work on a bigger canvas." You will all agree that there could be no better platform than Rotary, and I was fortunate to become a part of our great Rotary Club of Bombay. Becoming a Rotarian has been an important milestone in my journey that began at the age of 19 when I walked into the Mandelia family, where I learned to lead a simple yet enriched life. Poot saput to kyu dhan sanchay, poot kaput to kyu dhan sanchay. If your son is good, you need not amass wealth, and if he's a rogue, is it not better not to give him? Our Pujya Dadaji truly believed in this and so pledged his entire life savings to build schools, colleges, hospitals, and medical facilities in Pilani, his Janma Bhumi, and Gwalior, his Karma Bhumi. Both Pujya Dadaji and Pujya Babuji very ardently believed in giving back to the society, and these dictates have made an indelible mark on my mind ever since. During one of my Rotary visits to Masina, where RCB has been incessantly working on many projects, I was fortunate to meet Mr. Homi Kadgara and Dr. Vispi Joki, who spoke about the need for a new wellness center and a central sterile supply department at Masina. Mr. Sandip Agarwalla and Mr. Vijay Datya, were extremely encouraging and instrumental in initiating this noble cause through our family charity trust, JJHO, in collaboration with Rotary, RCB, and RI for a better implementation of these projects. A big round of applause to Gaurav Nivetya, who has worked diligently and patiently right from the inception of the project. Rest is history. Both Avdesh and me are fortunate to humbly dedicate the Wellness Center and the CSSD in the memory of our respected grandfather and father, Shri Durgaprasad ji and Shri Suryaprakash ji Mandelia. We are truly humbled in gratitude to all who have been a part of this most beautiful endeavor, and to each one of you who have spared their valuable time to join us in these very proud moments. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Sunita Mandelia. I now request TRF trustee and member of RC Bombay, Rotarian Gulam Vanwati, to address us, please.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you very much. And President, let me recognize President Fali Mehta, past Rotary International President Rajaji and Ushaji, DG Sunil, DGN Sandip, IPDG Harjeet, our very generous donors from the Mandelia family, international global partners, global grant partners from Israel, trustees of the Masina Hospital, fellow Rotarians from RC Bombay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm here today as a proud member of the Rotary Club of Bombay, and I'm indeed very happy to be allowed to say a few words on this special occasion of the inauguration of the Central Sterile Supply Department and also the naming of the Wellness Center as the Masina Mandelia Wellness Center. So let me begin by offering my grateful thanks to the Mandelia family for their magnanimity and generosity. It is their contribution that has enabled a major part of this Central Sterile Supply Department to happen. To Rajaji and Ushaji, to both of you for your very spontaneous generosity in contributing and donating the sum that you just did. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Ushaji. I must also recognize the presence of our international partners from Israel. There are two different clubs. One I know is Tel Aviv and the other is nearby. But to all of you, I think it's your partnering with the Rotary Club of Bombay that has made the global grant happen. And this partnership, and I'm so happy to hear the past president, Levi, saying that the association will continue for as long as he is there, and of course, even beyond that. It's something that it's a relationship that we should build on and continue to make stronger. Thank you very much to all of you for really coming here and being part of this very special occasion. And on my behalf, on my personal behalf, and on behalf of the trustees of the Rotary Foundation, let me once again say how proud I am that the Rotary Club of Bombay continues to show the way in how global grants can be used to help those sections of the community that really need our assistance. Once again, congratulations to all concerned, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Ghulam. I now request our chief guest, past RI President Shri Raja Saboo ji, to address us.
Hello, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning. And I extend my greetings to all those who are here. And I recognize the president of Rotary Club of Bombay, Framroze, Mehta, and of course our district governor, Sunil, Mehra, and I have and of course we have our trustee Ghulam Vahanwati. We have also from Tel Aviv, Rotarian Ramlah, and who has been a part of this project. And the leaders, leaders of the Masina Hospital, and all the present, all are the members of the family of Mandelia, because this is an occasion which I would like to recognize, because we have not only Avdesh and Sunita, but my sister-in-law and Usha's bhabi, Taramani, Shrimati Taramani Mandelia. And I am thinking in terms of this project when Sandip Agarwalla, I did not recognize earlier because he has been the person who brought me on this occasion, because he was the first one who said about this project and the amount that the Mandelia family has given. I did not know. Sunita did not tell me earlier. And then I talked to and asked Sunita more about it. And I realized that how this project has been developed. I'm very happy that it is being done on an occasion which is an auspicious occasion, because today is Avdesh's 70th birthday according to our Hindi calendar, and he has he was born on Ram Navami. And this is how we are celebrating, and I call it as an auspicious day. And I am just thinking in terms of why this sterilized in the hospital Masina, as if probably it was when it was planned, it was not thought that it would be needed so much as of now. And this was our president, world president, Holger, has said about Rotary opens opportunity. And this was the opportunity that had come as a challenge of the sterile center. And I am very happy. And I'm thinking in terms of as well that my father-in-law, Shri D.P. Mandelia, he was a Rotarian, honorary Rotarian in Gwalior. And my brother-in-law, Shri Suryaprakash Mandelia, he was an avid Rotarian and president of Rotary Club of Bombay North. And when I was I was director of Rotary International, he used to come to me and he said, he was very ardent and he was always 100%er. And he said, if you are a director of Rotary International, can you not get me some cards, attendance cards? And this was in a very lighter manner. But this is the legacy of Rotary is being now carried by Sunita. And I'm very happy of that. And I hope the next one, Amrish also takes to be a member of Rotary somewhere, be in Bombay or anywhere else. I once again want to compliment the Mandelia family, and I'm very honored that we have been asked to come and inaugurate this outstanding project that has been taken up, because Rotary Club of Bombay is known as the premier club of not only India, but it is known worldwide. I also want to compliment the Rotary from Tel Aviv, because they have joined together. And I do hope that relationship would continue. Avdesh will join at 75 years age, and all the others I hope will be around. This will be a legacy that will be going in terms of Rotary and the chain will continue. I want to thank you once again, and I am looking forward to this project becoming a truly serving the humanity, particularly those who are needy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Gaurav, before you proceed, I just want to recognize the presence of Usha Baiji, who's here. If you can, Rajababu, pan the camera towards her, we would like to welcome her with a pranam. Thank you for being here today. Go ahead, Gaurav. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandip. I now request our chief guest, Saboo ji, to inaugurate the Janta Janardan Health Organization Rotary CSSD.
Saboo ji, please click on the screen with your mouse.
I now request Saboo ji to name the Masina Mandelia Wellness Center. Thank you, sir. We shall now play a short video clip to walk you to the CSSD department.
Respected Rotarians, donors, dignitaries present, trustees and management team of Masina Hospital. Thank you for being part of this momentous occasion. The inauguration of the CSSD is the culmination of and fulfillment of yet another milestone in the journey of making Masina Hospital the best hospital in the city. The full form of CSSD is the Central Sterile Supply Department. This department is a centralized department in which all the material, equipment and instruments related to patient care and medical and surgical procedures which are contaminated are received. These are then washed and disinfected first and made sterile and safe for use. This is a very vital aspect of safety in healthcare and the NABH quality norms related to quality accreditation, which has stringent norms for this department, which it very fruitfully fulfills.
The most important aspect of CSSD is unidirectional flow, in which the unsterile material enters the department and sterile material leave the department. Our first room is washer disinfectant area, where the material come from hospital in a closed container and wash first by using a spray gun rinser, washer disinfector and ultrasonic cleaner, which is all available in CSSD department. So this is a ultrasonic cleaner and this is a sprayer gun rinser. The spray gun rinser with 8 different number of attachment is used for cleaning syringe, catheters, endoscopes and variety of other instruments and articles used in sterile services. It is powered by air compressor. This is a washer disinfector machine. Technically, this autoclave is horizontal, high pressure, high vacuum steam sterilizer, rectangular type with hinge double door, electric operated, fully automatic operation with chamber temperature capacity 432 liters. The next room is packing area, which is consist of a special table and adequate space to pack all the material. There is also a rotatory sealing machine which is used for sealing and back making process of various plastic and compound film. Finally, all the clean, disinfected and packed material are deposited in an autoclave. We have two of these. One procedure through the global grant, the other which existed in the past at Masina Hospital along with the ethylene oxide sterilizer. The ETO sterilizer is made up of stainless steel chamber heated with stripped air heaters of 2 kW to maintain the temperature at 40 to 75 degrees Celsius will be maintained throughout the sterilization hold period for efficient sterilization. The material is ready and dispatched to the various part of hospital.
Thank you. I now request Janta Janardan Health Organization Chairman, Shri Avdeshji Mandelia, to address us.
Thanks, Gaurav. A warm welcome to the past RI President, Shri Rajaji Saboo, other dignitaries of Rotary and Masina Hospital, and dear friends. On behalf of Janta Janardan Health Organization, JJHO in short, I would like to thank all of you for your kind presence despite the disturbed schedules due to the ongoing pandemic. JJHO was founded in 1990 by my grandfather and father, late Shri Durgaprasad ji and Suryaprakash ji Mandelia, with the aim to provide medical relief to the underprivileged and to establish the necessary infrastructure to achieve this mission. Towards this noble cause, JJHO is fortunate to have teamed up with Masina Hospital, an institution with over 100 years standing, and also to be supported by the Rotary Club of Bombay to establish the CSSD and the Masina Mandelia Wellness Center at the Masina campus in the heart of Bombay. As we all know, a sound mind is the gateway to a healthy body. Likewise, a sterile environment is the key to a good hospital. In view of this, both these departments are very vital to run a well-run hospital. While the wellness center keeps the mind healthy, the CSSD takes care of the hospital's sterile supply health. We are confident that this collaboration of JJHO with Masina and Rotary will ensure the optimum use, running, and maintenance of both these departments on a sustainable long-term basis, which is as important, if not more, than just building them. JJHO is privileged that both these projects, supported by Rotary, are being inaugurated by past RI President Shri Rajaji Saboo, my Fufaji, who besides being a very distinguished Rotarian, is the son-in-law of Shri Durgaprasad Mandelia. My grandfather coined the name JJHO to sound as Jai Jai Ho. So, in today's context of our fight against COVID, let's all say, doctors, medical staff, and frontline workers, ki Jai Jai Ho. To end, I quote the JJHO's motto, may all be healthful. Thank you.
Thank you, Avdeshji. Thank you very much. We shall now play a short audio video clip to walk you through the Wellness Center.
Dusra.
Masina Hospital's Center of Excellence in Mental Health Care provides one of the finest psychiatric setup in the private sector, offering highly specialized psychiatric and psychological services and therapies under one roof. Our trained team of doctors and therapists have the expertise to provide solutions for evaluation, diagnosis, and treatment of mental instability. The Department of Wellness Center comprises a comprehensive, integrated, multidisciplinary service in the management of patients with psychological or psychiatric disorders. A multidisciplinary therapeutic approach is used in which patients receive the benefit of recovery with psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, psychiatric nurses, and recreational therapists.
Services offered in the Department of Masina Mandelia Wellness Center are comprised of psychopharmacology, that is prescribed medicines, psychotherapy, counseling, psychological testing, innovative forms of individual, group, and family therapy for those patients suffering from mental instability, such as depression, mood disorders, suicide, self-harm, post-traumatic stress disorders, seizure disorders, psychosis, bipolar disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders, sex-related disorders, anxiety disorders, social phobia, fear, and many more. We have 5 consulting rooms at our wellness center where we offer all forms of holistic treatment for mentally unstable patients. This is our activity room where the daycare facilities for in and out patient to develop their social adjustment skills, life skills in cultivating discipline and recreation for psychological rehabilitation patients are conducted. Daily structured activity plans include group therapies, art-based therapies, dance movement therapy, animal assisted therapy, yoga therapy, and many more are conducted on a daily basis over here. This room is for the repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy, which is also known as RTMS therapy. It is a non-invasive form of treatment that is suggested by psychiatrist or doctor, which is a form of brain stimulation therapy. This is used to treat many psychiatric and neurological disorders. There is an electromagnetic coil that passes the pure magnetic impulse to the brain nerves through the device when it is placed on the head of an individual.
Well, that was a short clip to show you what the Wellness Center looks like. Once things are better, all of you are welcome to visit Masina and see for yourselves both the projects that have been inaugurated today. With this, we come to the
Gaurav, can I just say a sentence?
Of course.
I must say that Gaurav has worked tirelessly right through this COVID crisis, along with a very, very dedicated staff of Masina Hospital, especially the Managing Trustee, Homi, the CEO and Deputy CEO, Vispi and Behram. And it's been a challenge to really get this sterilization department up and the Masina Wellness Center, the Masina Mandelia Wellness Center up, despite so many handicaps, lockdowns and restrictions. And I want to apologize for what you saw by way of signage. The signage could not be prepared in time because of the sudden lockdown which was imposed last week by the government of Maharashtra. And that's why only makeshift signage was put up. But rest assured, a proper signage will be put up. It's already being prepared in the factory and it will be put up when things normalize. I just want to clarify that this is not the real signage. It's just a makeshift signage. Because we had set the inauguration date for today, it looks a bit askance. Thank you, Gaurav. All yours now.
Thank you,
I
Sandip.
just want to say, Sandip, that that is not necessary. It is the salutation to the doctors who have been on the frontier. And what the situation is in Bombay, in Maharashtra, this is remarkable that these doctors and the paramedics, how they are coming forward. And I take this opportunity to extend my total adoration and salutation, both me and Usha.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That brings us to the end of today's inauguration and naming ceremony. And it is my proud privilege and honor to offer the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Rotary Club of Bombay, that is President Framroze Mehta and his entire team, for entrusting me with the responsibility of executing this very valuable and worthy project. I thank DG and Sandip Agarwalla and past President Vijay Jatia for their 24/7 guidance and help with this project. No project of this size can be possible without large-hearted donors. I extend my thanks to the Mandelia family and their trust, the JJHO, for their generous contribution.
New York City.
I thank and acknowledge the contribution of District 3141 and Rotary International by way of matching financial grants towards this global grant project. I thank the Rotary Club of Ramlah from Israel, who is our international partner club for this global grant. Incidentally, this is the 4th global grant that I have executed with them as a partner. A special mention for Rotarian Zipporah Mayer of RC Ramlah, who is just a phone call away always and very, very prompt in signing off on all grant-related submissions and reports. Thank you, Zipporah. Next, I acknowledge the role of a very trusted and reliable partner in this project, Masina Hospital. Thank you, Trustee Mr. Jimmy Parak, CEO Dr. Vispi Jokhi, Joint CEO Behram Kudaiji, and the entire team of doctors, biomedical engineers, nursing and support staff of Masina. A big thank you to our vendors of equipment and signage, who are the real foot soldiers on the ground, without whom our plans would only remain on paper. Thank you to the office staff of Rotary Club of Bombay, Mr. Irani, Mr. Datta Pawar, and the entire team. I hope I haven't missed out anyone. Now, coming to today's event, I thank all our speakers, starting with my club president, Framroze Mehta, our guests of honor, DG Sunil Mehra and DG and Sandip Agarwalla, District 2490 International Chair, Rotarian Ran Lever, our chief guest, past RI President, Raja Sabuji, JJHO trustees, Mr. and Mrs. Mandelia, Rotarian Gulam Banvati from my club. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your thoughts with us. A special thank you to our Rotarian friends from Israel for joining us today. We really appreciate that. And thank you to each and every participant for joining us today and encouraging us. Finally, thank you to Rotarian Satya Nisrani for Zoom support and managing the event so seamlessly. Finally, on behalf of President Framroze Mehta, I adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much.